I'm judging these characters based on a couple things. Number one, how close they are to their original 1980s counterparts. If they sound the same, if they look the same, act the same. Two, how cool are they in the game? Because, let's face it, some characters are going to be lamer than others. And the third thing is basically my personal favorite characters in the game and also in the other medias that they've been portrayed in. Number 5, plus 5.
Plasma energy is unstable.
Oh, Starscream. I've never really liked his character, but oh my god, in this game, his voice is absolutely cringeworthy. I mean, not only is his voice cringeworthy because it's not the original voice actor, and I do know that his original voice actor died, but they could have picked someone better. But look at this boss fight. It nauseates me. I literally, the first time I played this, I almost puked because I got so dizzy. I actually paused it for about 3 minutes and then started this up again. All around in this game, Starscream is awful. Number 5 plus 4. At number 5 plus 4, we have Sideswipe. He's a good character, and he sounds right. I did look this up, but I don't really have a lot of outside knowledge on him, so that's why I had to put him so low in the list. Sorry to any people who actually do like the character. If you look at it a certain way, it's number 8. Motormaster. He's an awesome dude, and even though I have no clue who he is from the original 80s cartoon, I still think he deserves a spot on this list. Oh, that diss hurts my feelings. But jeez, he has a cool boss fight, and then after you beat him, then he comes back later and does this. Yeah, he turns into a giant Motormaster named Menasor, who, yes, technically they're different characters, they have different names, but I think of them as the same because I don't know who the other 4 robots that made Menasor are. And they kind of do the same thing. So between the badassness of Motormaster and Menasor having his lightning sword, which you'll see here, all in all, he deserves his number 8 spot on this list. Hey look, it says the right number! Now, while I don't know a lot about Devastator, I do know more about him than I do Motormaster, which is why Motormaster was 8. But there's more reasons why I think Devastator should be at number 7. One reason is he has this entire game named after him. It's called Transformers Devastation. Hello. Also, he's a very cool character, I will admit that. And he's very, very good in this game. Also, I mean, come on, he's like 5 lion bots forming into a giant green destroyer. That's scary. So number 7 goes to Devastator. Megatron! Why is he number 6? Well, the reasoning for why he's number 6 is, it is Frank Welker, I do know this, but he does sound a little aged, and also, the biggest problem I have with Megatron in this game is he turns into a tank and not his iconic handgun form, and I've seen the 80s cartoon, so I know what I'm talking about here. Other than those issues, he is very well portrayed in this game. Even though his pistol form is absent, which was kind of a bummer, everything else is fine. He sounds great. I mean, aging is a little bit of a problem, but he's getting old. He also gets the chemistry right with all of his minions, and that's very good. He's also very menacing, just like in 80s cartoons. So, number 6 goes to the Lord of the Decepticons, Megatron. Hey look, no more adding! At number 5, it's the crackpot scientist of the Autobots, Wheeljack. Wheeljack has always been one of my favorite characters. I mean, I've always been into stuff like science and stuff, so he's always kind of appealed to me in that sense. And yeah, he talks in science babble, but he's a pretty cool character. I mean, while the Autobots are fighting, he's the one doing the real dangerous job, trying to patch this plasma core. However, my main problem with him in this game is he's a glass cannon. He's very powerful, but extremely weak. His vehicle attack is amazing, does a lot of damage. I think it does the most damage out of everyone in the game. But every other stat, he does low attacks with his weapons, he has very terrible defense, he gets hit very often. But other than that, number 5 has to go to my boy, Wheeljack. Number 4. Oh, here he comes! Soundwave! Yeah! This is why Soundwave is number 4. Compared to other Decepticons, Starscream... Oh my god, Starscream! His voice sounds awful. Like, it makes me cringe every time I have to listen to it. Oh my god, I think I'm gonna throw up. His voice is so bad. Oh my god. Oh, thank god Starscream is gone. But anyway, Megatron's also missing his iconic handgun form, and that kind of irritates me because I've actually seen the original cartoon, so I kind of know what I'm talking about here. I mean, a tank is okay, tanks are cool too, but not as cool as a pistol. With Soundwave, however, he uses his iconic mixtape, Minions, even to this day. He also sounds amazing, like, I wish that his voice rocked me to sleep at night. And also, he's just a cool character, and I've always liked him. That's why number 4 is going to Soundwave. So, you're just gonna have to deal with it. Number 3! Number 3 goes to my guy Bumblebee. He's awesome. He can crack jokes in the heat of combat. He's fast and very, very mobile in combat as well. And also he's very true to his original 80s character. And the only problem I have with him is he's a glass cannon. But I can overlook that because he's just a fun character to play as. And the reason he made it to number 3 is he's just got too much swag. I'm gonna get killed for this. Number 2 goes to the leader of the Autobots, Optimus Prime.
I did not see that coming.
Now, pitchforks down. I have to explain myself before you kill me. I love Optimus Prime. He's probably one of my favorite leaders in all of media. He's also a great character in this game. And Peter Cullen, I love your voice work, man. But there's one thing I've never particularly liked about him. It's that he's never had his own, like, really distinct vehicle mode. Like, I understand that his trunk is distinct, and that's not what I mean. What I'm saying is he doesn't really stand out from the pack. Most people are vehicles, with the exceptions of, like, Megatron and his pistols, Soundwave is a boombox with mixtape minions, or the Constructicons, 5 robots that make a bunch of construction equipment and form 2 giant robots. Or I could just leave you on a cliffhanger. The honorable mentions would have to go to Shockwave, Thundercracker, and Blitzwing. All 3 of them are very cool characters that I do know of. They all have very cool boss fights and they're very well handled. However, I do know that a lot of the people don't know who they are, so that's why they didn't make the list. That's the only reason why Starscream made the list, because if I wasn't thinking of other people, he wouldn't have been on there.
Welcome to Cybertron. Meet Grimlock's.
And number 1 goes to... Oh, wait, what? No. I did not put Starscream at number 1. Starscream should not be at number 1. No, why is it always Starscream? That's it, I quit.
You stay here and burden the Autobots with your incompetence.
Okay, I'm ready to do this now. I've taken some time off with Transformers. Started playing Just Cause 3, pretty fun game. And I think I finally found out why I hate Starscream so much. It's because I've just never liked his character, and in this game, he's terrible. So, number 1 is Grimlock! Woo! Yeah! Let's give him a round of applause for Grimlock. Grimlock has always been my favorite Autobot and Transformer for a lot of reasons. He can transform into a dinosaur, and I've always been a big fan of dinosaurs at heart. He's always sounded really cool, and to be honest, he's very well portrayed in this game as well. The game mechanics for him in this game are also very good. And all in all, he just represents Grimlock. So those are my ramblings on Transformers Devastation and how well the characters were portrayed in there. Tip of the cap to the developers at Activision and I believe Platinum Games. They really did a good job handling this franchise, and I would love to see a Transformers Devastation 2. Leave your comments, ramblings in the comments section below. You can subscribe if you want. And there's one more thing I have to do. Alright, just gotta finish setting the explosive charges and wiring up the device. And alright, here we go. Yay! Starscream died!